everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Daria if you're new here. And today's practice is a nice morning stretch. This is relatively quick and will just help you get into your body, check in with how you're doing, and work out any soreness or tightness, mobilize the spine, and get you ready for your day. You don't need any equipment or props, just yourself and someplace to move. And when you're ready, let's get into it. We'll start from a seated position on the knees. So find your way here. Just let your sit bones rest to your heels and bring your palms onto your thighs. They could face up or face down, whatever's comfortable. Allow your eyes to fall closed and let your shoulders melt away from your ears. Take a full breath in through your nose, filling your lungs. Take a big sigh out of your mouth and let something go. And then see if you can feel the effects of that sigh moving through your whole body. So everything just gets a little softer, rinsing out any tension. And take a moment here to check in with how you're feeling in your physical body. Notice what kinds of energies are moving through your space today. And see if you can just let everything be without attaching to it or without judging it. Notice your mental space. Some days we wake up feeling really clear and focused right away. Other days it takes a little time or it's just a little foggy. So again, just let it be, but see what you can notice. Start to deepen your breath, inhaling from your low belly, through the ribs, and all the way to the surface of your collarbones. When you breathe out, feel the anchoring effect of your exhalation. Feel your sitting bones rooting more towards your heels. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Start to blink your eyes open. With your next inhalation, stretch your arms wide and then all the way up to the sky. Turn your eyes to look at your thumbs. When you breathe out, root your right fingertips down beside you. Grow up tall through your left side body and then take a little arc up and over toward the right. Squeeze your left shoulder down your back and turn your eyes to the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. Now continue revolving so your fingertips land forward at the top of your mat and crawl out into kind of like a child's pose, but we're going to keep it active. So press into your finger pads, press into your palms. When you breathe in, try to drag your hands back towards your knees, but without actually moving them so you can create more length in your spine. When you breathe out, press your palms down and forward and sit your hips back in space, creating more length in your lower back and in your spine. Again, inhale, hands drag back, heart reaches to the top of your mat. Exhale, press your palms and your fingertips down and in a forward direction and sink your tailbone back in space. Now walk your left fingertips off your mat beside you. Breathe in, stretch up through your right arm. Breathe out, side body stretch up and over toward the left. Notice as you close off your left side body, there's more room to breathe and more space to open in your right side. Breathe in here. And breathe out. Inhale, press down, rise up to the center, and then interlace your fingers at the base of your spine. See if you can squeeze the heels of your hands together. With your next inhalation, press into your toenails, cinch in through your waist, stick your butt back a little, close your shoulder blades together at the back of your heart, and lift your heart to the sky. Maybe eyes looking up if it's okay on your neck. Open your throat, just rock a little bit side to side. Breathe in. Breathe out, let that go. Release the grip of the fingers and then interlace them now in front of your chest. Take an inhalation, arch your back again, stick your sitting bones back, lengthen in and up through your waist, lift your heart and lift your gaze. Now when you breathe out, it's kind of like you're being punched in the stomach. Suction your belly button back towards your spine. Try to press all of the breath out, close your ribs and send the heels of your hands forward. Again, inhale, arching your back, squeeze in and up through your whole spine so that the heart can grow. Look to your fingers. When you breathe out, press the breath out of your body. Close the front body so the back body can open. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Release, and just rise up onto hands and knees, coming into a tabletop position. Spread down into your fingers. Allow for your body to explore for a couple of moments here. Maybe making circles through the spine, through the ribs, through the hips. Maybe doing some arching and rounding. Can be whatever you want it to be. See if you can feel the flow of your breath always. If you're taking some kind of movement that has an opposite direction, try to move in both ways. And then as you're ready, take it into cat-cows. Breathing in, arch your back, lift your tailbone, pull your heart forward, and reach your eyes to the sky. When you breathe out, press down, round and curl through your spine. Close your ribs and tuck your chin to your chest. Turn your eyes back toward your thighs. Again, inhaling, arch your back. Feel the contraction in the back line of your body. Exhale, press down, round your spine. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Next inhalation, come back into a cow pose. And then this time when you breathe out, imagine your tailbone is on a string. It's being pulled straight back, but your heart is on a string resisting forward. Keep the curves in your spine, dig into your fingertips. When your next inhale breath comes, round your spine and shift forward into a hands and knees tabletop position. And then when you breathe out, softly sink all the way down onto your belly. Pelvis, chest, and chin land. Press into your toenails, squeeze through your thighs. Then breathe in and float your heart up and forward. Float your hands just like an inch or so off the mat. Pull your shoulders down your back and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Go for length here, more so than like a super deep back bend, but feel the heat building in your back body. Full breath in here. Breathe out, release down. Take your palms under your shoulders. Next inhalation, press down and rise all the way up into a higher cobra, reaching the back of your heart forward. Lift your low belly. Now breathe out, keep your right palm down, roll to your outer right hip. Stagger your feet, and then drop your left fingertips right in front of your belly. Now here, start to sink so that your right shoulder draws up more towards your ear, and in doing so, open up the right side of your body. Just a couple breaths. Smooth and steady, breathing in and out through your nose. One more inhale. Exhale, left palm back to the top of your mat. Roll through the center onto your belly. Inhale, press down and rise up into cobra. Exhale, roll to your outer left hip. Left palm down, right fingertips in front of you. Start to sink so that the left side ribs, left side body open up. Let it be slow and gradual. You might feel this stretch radiating all the way up towards your shoulder. One more breath in. And when you breathe out, right palm down to the top of the mat, roll back to the center. Palms by the ribs. Press yourself up into a tabletop position. With your next inhale breath, arch your back, tailbone up, heart forward, eyes up. Breathe out. Keep the curves in your spine. Glide your hips towards your heels and resist forward with your heart. Inhale, round your spine. Come forward through a hands and knees position, like a cat pose. And then when you breathe out, this time micro bend your elbows, sink your pelvis, lift in and up through your pelvic floor, and then come up into cobra right away, a higher cobra. Breathe in here. When you breathe out, come through hands and knees, use your core, and then start to drag your fingertips back toward your knees. With your next inhalation, press down, rise up to standing on your knees, and reach your fingertips to the sky. When you breathe out, circle your right arm around and back. See if you can catch for the right heel with your right hand. Squeeze your inner thighs toward one another, and then lean back any amount as your left arm reaches to the sky. Breathe in here. When you breathe out, circle through your spine. Come all the way down, around, and forward with the hands toward the top of the mat. And then left hand reaches back to catch for your left heel. Press your pelvis forward, squeezing in through your low belly. Send your right arm up to the sky. Send your heart to the sky. Breathe in. And breathing out, roll through the center. Let's go one more time each side into these half camel waves. So inhale, right hand down, left arm rises up. Exhale, come through the center. Press your toenails down, or if your heel isn't accessible behind you, try tucking your toes and see if that helps. Breathe in here, open up. And breathe out, come to the center. Place your palms to the mat. Slide all the way out into Anahatasana, puppy pose. Hips stay floating over the knees. We're gonna make this a more active puppy pose as well. So press your palms down. Imagine your thumbs and your index fingers are magnetized toward the opposite hand. So kind of squeezing toward that middle line. And then as you breathe in, allow your heart to hover a little bit off the ground. Try to pull your hands back in space, but without actually moving. Then when you breathe out, press your palms down and forward and sink your chest deeper. Kind of like we did from child's pose before. Inhale, isometric action, pulling the hands back, grow really long through your spine. And then exhale, press down and forward through your palms. Relax the creases of your hips. Spread your sit bones and sink your heart. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now stay here just melting for a couple more breaths. Either chest and chin down or maybe forehead down. Inhale. Exhale, relax the creases in your eyebrows and your forehead. Press down. Start to slowly come back up into a tabletop position. Have your shoulders over your wrists. Tuck your toes, breathe in. And when you breathe out, send your hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Take a few moments here. Rock through your hips. Soften into the back of your neck. Lengthen through the lines of your ribs, like you're trying to spread your ribs further away from one another. But then close through the fronts of your ribs and see if you can press your heart back in the direction of your thighs by pressing your palms down and forward. Stretch the breath through the backs of the legs. You can bend your knees one or both at a time. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees deeply. Try to press your belly to your thighs. Then breathe in. Keep the bend in your knees. Just curl the sitting bones a little higher in space. Then when you breathe out, stretch your legs straight-ish and magnetize your heels toward the earth. Let's just do that one more time. Breathe in, lift your heels. Breathe out, bend your knees deeply toward your chest. Inhale, keep the bent knees, just lengthen your spine. And exhale, sink your heels. Breathe in, look to your thumbs. Breathe out and travel to a fold at the top of your mat. Take your time in getting there. You can take little steps to really feel everything as you move. We'll have the feet hips distance apart, or you can measure like 2 fists distance between your inner soles of your feet. And then drop. So bending the knees deeply, allowing for full decompression. Feel the heaviness of your rib cage, then feel the melting of the shoulders. Feel the softness in the back of your neck, softening the back of your head all the way down through the top of your skull so that it's like it's reaching to the very center of the earth. Anything you want to do with your arms is great. You could just hang and then maybe sway a little bit or add some kind of arm variation if you'd like. With your next inhalation, press into your toes, lift through your thighs, and find a halfway lift through your spine, either keeping fingertips rooted or gliding your palms up your shins. Hang out in the halfway lift just for another breath. Squeeze through your core, and then breathe out to bow down over your legs. A couple more times like this. Inhale, halfway lift, crown of head forward, inner thighs and sitting bones reach back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Good. Now widen your feet just slightly. Angle your toes out. Breathe in. When you breathe out, come into Malasana, sinking your hips all the way down in between your heels and draw your palms to prayer at heart center, or fingertips can stay rooted for support if that's feeling better in your body. Try to soften the creases of your hips, relax your jaw. Lift your heart to your thumbs and soften your shoulders. And just breathe here. Close your eyes. Feel the fullness of every breath and feel the rinsing effect of every exhalation. One more inhale. Now, when you breathe out, sink all the way down to a seat. You can use your hands or maybe play without using your hands. Bring the sit bones down. And we'll take a twist. Send your right heel towards your left sitting bone. Right knee will point forward. And then step your left foot outside of your right thigh. Sink your left sit bone to the mat. Send your left fingertips down to the base of your spine. Breathe in and stretch up through your right arm. When you breathe out, hook your right elbow outside of your left thigh, or you can just give your leg a hug. Every inhale breath, create some brightness through your toes that ripples all the way up through your spine so you grow tall. Every exhale breath, squeeze the right side of your rib cage to turn more in the left direction. Let it be slow and sweet, nice and easy, nothing too uncomfortable here. One more breath in and out. Unwind, face the top of your mat. Unwind your legs and just bring your knees together. Float your shins parallel to the ground. You could hold on to the backs of the legs for support, or maybe arms forward, boat pose. Lighting up the core. Take a couple more breaths here. You could play with stretching your legs straight. You could also play with bringing the arms beside the ears. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. Now bend your left knee, left heel toward right sit bone, left knee forward. Step your right foot outside your left thigh. And here we are in a twisted seat on the other side. Right fingertips down behind you. Grow up tall through your left arm and left side. And then on an exhale breath, begin the twisting process. Let it really truly be a process. Check for tension around the shoulders. Check for tension in your face or your jaw. One more breath in and out. Unwind, face the top of your mat. Unwind your legs and let's go one more time into boat pose, building some fire, building some heat in the core. Any variation you like, knees bent, knees straight, arms up or arms forward. Full breath in, lengthen up your spine. Full breath out. Good. Let's just come into an easy seat to close the practice. Sitting bones to the mat, or you can be up on your knees if you prefer that. Palms up or down on your thighs. Settle in here and close your eyes. And then research around through your body. Notice if there's anything else that's like stuck, any other movements that your body's craving. You're welcome to take those. And then see if in stillness you can feel for the more subtle sensations here, maybe things that have opened up just in this really short amount of time and movement. Now start to consider what you'd like to create in your day ahead. This could be something you'd like to create internally, like a feeling or a sensation, or even a color. Or this could be something you'd like to share externally. Maybe it's a combination of both. Whatever it is, try to get really clear about this intention for your day. And then once you have it, bring your palms to prayer at heart center. Feel the pressing of one hand into another. Take a full breath in through your nose. Full breath out of your mouth, release what you don't need. And lift your heart in the direction of your thumbs and bow your chin to your chest. Namaste. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me this morning to wake up your body and set yourself up for your day ahead. I hope you're feeling good and doing well wherever you are. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you can do that down below. You can also join as a monthly donation member. This really helps to support me so that I can continue to create free content. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you soon in the next class. Bye.